All right, Salakia. But like I said, that's the mind frame of our people being cutthroat and a bunch of brute beasts. Continuing on Romans 11, 1 Corinthians, Salakia, 1 Corinthians 11. And I'm going to read on verse 6. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn, or, I believe shaven. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. Let's look into that word. I believe it's shaven. Let's look into it. Shear, sheep, cutting short the hair of the head. All right, basically, cutting of your hair, shaving the hair, keeping it low. Verse 8, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power over her head because of the angels. And that's, a complete opposite of what's going on, in this scripture, because in today's time, everybody puts the woman's on a pedestal. They let the woman lead in the household, wonder why the household is always in shambles, no discipline, no accountability. That's why you have a lot of emotional guys, emotional thugs that come out these women, monstrous children, and that's twofold. Dealing with the deformity, deformed children, also just straight demons that's coming forth these women. Also being under the single parent household. And even in today's time, if a father was to be in his child's life, if he came from a single parent home, most likely he's not going to have discipline in order to raise up his son. And like the elder apostle always say, before coming in this truth, or learning about this truth, you have to learn how to become a man all over again. All right, always taking accountability, always remaining humble and low. All right, taking criticism, no matter how harsh it may be. Just reflect on the message, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody beating the shit out you, even though, it's a little harsh on words and shit like that. But that shouldn't faze you as a man, especially being in this truth, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because when all hell break loose, the Lord gonna show all his anger and frustration, man. And we're praying that we do not be taken up in that day. All right. But to the message to the women, a lot of women are gonna perish because they have the mind frame of I don't need a nigga. All right, or just having a mind frame of doing dudes wrong. All right, and me personally, I done had a taste of that in my past, but I don't let this shit bother me because at the end of the day, I know these bitches sluts. They just there for the moment. And the Lord, and I also look at it like this, whether it be a curse or a blessing, the Lord look out for you, for a little female for that time. To do what you got to do with her and see if it grows or not. And if it don't, shit, keep it pushing. On to the next one, Or even though you ain't worried about females, because it's getting to the point in this day and age, man, look, these women ain't women no more, man. Bunch of fucking pirates and Vikings, do more criminal activities than the men, do more drinking, more drugs. Our women are bugged out, especially when it comes down to damn laying down with different men. Oh, Lord. That shit is just, like I said, if you really pay attention and really sit there and think, that shit is very nasty dealing with women that you have a feeling got a lot of bodies on them, man. But being in this flesh, of course, having that desire. And if the woman is single for that moment, hey, how you doing? That woman is single for that moment, of course you're going to deal with her because you being a heterosexual man. Not no Pegatron and no shit like that. You being a man, dominating a woman. That's how the Lord created us, man. And us being in this truth, we have to realize and understand that we are the fucking prize. And when all hell breaks loose, these same women that done did us wrong or nothing, you know, shame us and not even give us the time of day, the same ones, you know, they gonna look back, man. Definitely gonna look back. So let me continue playing the video.
I post on the gram and they know my fame. I walk in the club and they know my name. What's your name? What's your name? What's your claim? What's your fame? What's your name? What's your name? What's your claim? What's your fame? Welcome to what's your life. What's your name? Step into.
Okay, what's my biggest dating red flag?
And this the video right
Is
here.
it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer.
Is it close enough?
You want to guess one more time what would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
But that's
what
not
do you
what
mean
I
you
put.
don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay, this is a huge red flag for me.
All right. You know what's so crazy? I was gonna say men.
I mean, strike one. You're
And honestly, if a woman, yeah, you supposed to be a heterosexual woman. If anybody, whether she be heterosexual or lesbian or whatever, if anybody says some fool ass shit like that, man, stay the fuck away from her. All right, cause like I said, these women, you deal with these women, man, just don't take them serious at all. Like I said, I done had my little fair share, this and that, the third. Don't take them serious, man. These women, they'll set your ass up. They'll damn lie to you, deceive you, you know. But it's all through the spirit and power. Y'all about to shot, you know, for brothers, you know, have those issues or, you know, either like dealing with women or not having women really like that at all. Hey, it's all through the spirit, man. All right, it's all through the spirit. Because at the end of the day, a woman is straight up trouble, and you meet that right woman that you've been wanting for all these times, Lord might take you out the truth. All right, as it says in First Ezra, the 4th chapter, roughly paraphrasing, for many have ran out their wits for women. All right, and it's, you know, it's plenty women that thinks like this, you know, and there's plenty of beta males that will submit themselves to a woman in that order. Case in point, straight up example. Sorry to bring the nigga up because he's really not important. Goddamn, brother Alazar. He ain't a priest no more. Brother Alazar, aka Pegasus, aka Pegatron, man. Like I say, man, that's some, like the elder apostles say, that's some wicked shit, bro. Like at the end of the day, to not only sodomize yourself, but to let your woman real life dominate you like that. You, like I say, if that the case, you better off, and I'm not saying that ain't right. I mean, you know, I'm not saying this right. Of course not, because hey, according to the law, you get put to death for some shit like that. But you better off talking to a fucking man. If you just go, or a transformer. If you just gonna let a bitch dominate you like that, and this is supposed to be a nigga that know better. A nigga that's in the circumcision. That's why the elder says always niggas, you know, in the truth, whether they be in the world or they be amongst the circumcision, man. All right. And praying that I am of the hopeful elect. That's all I can say, because I try my day. I try every day, each and every day. Hey, be perfect, knowing that it's impossible, man. You know, keep striving for excellency. You know, keep praying, keep fasting, whatever you got to do to serve the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But yeah, this girl said it's a red flag. You got a lot of women like that. You got a lot of women that have sex with fucking men that be on the down low, and these men got incurable diseases. All right. Then, you know, the woman being so evil and bitter, you know she gonna spread that shit around, because you had cases like that. A woman, purposely spreading HIV/AIDS to men. And not only that, it's a Instagram little thing called Toxic Confessions. And boy, that shit wicked as hell. And all it is a bunch of women and men just talking about all they wickedness that ain't undid towards their so-called significant other. All right, men, setting up women, this and that, the third, and you got women setting up men to hook up with, women that got incurable diseases, shit like that. And newsflash, a man can have more than one woman, because everything is upside down in this society, man. And that's thanks to, well, first and foremost, it's always, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is his will, but Esau Edom furthered the affliction. He made it 10 times worse, man. All right, because we was already bad off via through the curses and the captivities, but this nigga passing laws and legislations to protect, transformers, to protect these women when they commit these adulterous acts. Like I say, adultery is worthy of death, man. That's why a lot of people get put to death when the crime of infidelity happens. Like I say, even though if a man was to do that, the only time that it is wrong if that woman belongs to another man. All right, a man can have more than one woman, man. It always been like that in the ancient times, and it's gonna come back to that time once this shit get cleared up. Because when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai bring the judgment down and the destruction of America, the Lord is gonna bring the real global reset. All right, he's gonna reset by the laws, statutes, and commandments. And hey, part of the law, man can have that. And that's why, also, not speaking to myself as well, don't try to play that shit on this side, man. And if you do, you playing at your own risk. And prepare and know you might lose something very important and valuable. Okay? That's just what it is, man. Especially dealing with these fucking twisted ass, wicked ass, demonic ass women. And because of the evil days drawing more nigh, going to Ephesians, the 5th chapter. All right, we got to be circumspect, man. And like I said, speaking for myself first and foremost. All right. Like I said, I done dealt with, just like I said, just terrible ass bitches that try to manipulate you with their bullshit, thinking you a goofy or something just because you nice and you just playing dumb or whatever. All right, yeah, all right, bitch. Shit, like I said, little hey, I'm a man. I'ma do me, bitch. Ain't give a fuck. Ephesians 5:15, seeing that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, the days are evil and these women are evil, man. All right, so we got to be careful and mindful for the women that we deal with on an everyday basis, because a lot of women, like I said, they wicked as hell and they really want, they really hate men. All right, they want to be, that's how confusing they are. They want to be with a man, but at the same time hate them to the core, trying to use them, trying to manipulate them, or whatever the case may be. But the Lord did it, because the Lord went from our women being like this, and it says the fall of man in Genesis, the 3rd chapter. All right, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. This is Genesis 3:13, and the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all the cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and the dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Verse 15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, It shall bruise thy heel, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. All right, in great pains. That's why they have labor pains. All right, that's why, well, even though monthlies always had to exist, because that's how you indicate the flower of a woman's age. All right, once she start to, have puberty and go through the menstrual cycle, as people would say. And thy desire shall be to the husband, and he shall rule over thee. But all that is different now in today's time, man. Because now the woman is ruling over the husband. All right. Well, hold on. Yeah, what's up, bro? All right. Jake, bud. Let's go to Jeremiah 31. 22. Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Ultimately, that's going into how a woman is going to rule over him. Basically, run him over, take advantage of him. All right, she's going to be the head of the house. All right, these men will become weak in nature for the sake of women. Let's go into that word. And the brother had went into it in his video. I forgot his name. Stay in the Spirit 144. Also, another video. Adultery runs rapid in the black community. And this is a brother, a priest in Kansas City, Missouri. That, all right, very edifying video he did, going into how, the wickedness of a woman is little. All right, roughly paraphrasing. All right, the rage of a man, jealousy. All right, adultery. A man, being an adulterous person, he's not gonna have he is far from understanding. Roughly paraphrasing. But like I said, you got to be, like I said, an evil, wicked motherfucker to enjoy pleasure off of another man's, woman, man. And like I said, even though I done been in fucked up situations dealing with women by them lying and playing that manipulative game and shit like that, they'll tell me no, or I ain't dealing with them or whatever, and then just after they get what they get, just drop me off or whatever, or just, still try to deal, but now they acting different, they acting weird. So like I say, you got to, be mindful of that. These women are big time adulteresses, man. All right, and we know according to the law, Leviticus 20 and 13, they ought to be put to death. No, not 20 and 13. There we go. Leviticus 20 and 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. All right, and that's both male and female that should be put to death, man, for the act of adultery, because adultery is a very serious act. And then on top of that, the Lord created more women than men out here in this society. And that's the reason. So that wouldn't be occurring. But because, the sins of our people, and Israel being Israel, they went their own way. Jeremiah 31:22. says compass. Shawabath, a Shaba Op. Salakia. Let's play it.
Strong's H 5437. Savav. Savav.
And that's the Yiddish way, or the Aramaic. It says to turn around, to turn aside or back or towards, go about or around, surround, encircle, change direction. And they change directions, man. They change the course of being, you know, women that's supposed to be under subjection, under the man, to the point they're saying they don't need a man and they don't, you know, need him to rule. All right. But for the lack of time, I'm gonna say shalom. Lord will, I do a second video. Till the next time, shalom.